We created the adapter class, the fragments, and the layouts. Now let's move to the main activity, joining everything together and running the application. Let's start by creating a ViewPager2 instance, ViewPager, and an adapter from my ViewPager2Adapter instance. I'll name it as my adapter. Let's initialize them. My adapter equal to new adapter. And here I need to pass two parameters. The first one is the fragment manager, and the second parameter is the life cycle. Get support fragment manager and get life cycle. In the previous videos, we talked about the get support fragment manager. Get support fragment manager, as a quick recap, is a method that is commonly called within an activity or fragment to obtain an instance of the fragment manager. This instance is used to perform fragment transactions such as adding, replacing, or removing fragment. And as a quick recap for the fragment manager is a crucial component in Android responsible for managing fragments within an activity. It keeps a track of fragments and their states, allowing you to add, remove, replace, and interact with fragments dynamically. Get lifecycle method. It's often used to obtain a reference to the lifecycle of the current component. The Android lifecycle is a series of events and states that an activity or fragment goes through, from creation to destruction. It includes methods like onCreate, onStop, onResume, and others, which are called at specific points in the component's lifecycle. The get lifecycle method returns an instance of the lifecycle class, which allows you to observe the lifecycle events and respond to them. And as I told you before, you can change the my ViewPager2Adapter constructor and don't pass the fragment manager or the lifecycle. You can choose another formats, but it's simple like this. Get support fragment manager and get lifecycle methods are used. Now let's add the fragments in your ViewPager fragment adapter class. And as a quick recap and to memorize that, we created an array list here called a fragment list in the my ViewPager2Adapter in order to get a reference and return a fragment for a specific position within the ViewPager. Here the onCreate fragment method and the get item count using the fragment list.size. Also, we created an add fragment method in order to allow the user to add more and more fragments later on. My adapter add fragment. I'll use this method to add 3 fragments that I created before. I'll create a new fragment number 1. Also, I'll create my adapter dot add fragment, a new instance from second adapter fragment number 2, and my adapter dot add fragment new fragment number 3. And by the way, I missed the letter T here in the fragment number 3. You can add many attributes in the ViewPager2, but the most important attribute in the ViewPager2 is the orientation. ViewPager2 instance, which I created before, equal to find view by ID r.id.ViewPager2. Then ViewPager2.set orientation ViewPager2.orientation horizontal or vertical. I'll use horizontal for now. I'll connect the adapter with the ViewPager2 exactly as recycler view card views. As we did before, ViewPager.setAdapter method, and I'll pass my adapter. Don't miss this very important step. Save the project and run. And here we go. This is our application displaying fragment number 1, fragment number 2 if we swipe to the left or from right to the left, and fragment number 3. And you can go back to fragment number 1. So congratulations guys, this is the ViewPager2 in Android, and this is the latest versions of this ViewPager library.